is Taylor. Thank you. And I go to Spelman. Shout out to us. Happy Founders Day. But yeah, so I've been at TLR. I've been here really since freshman year, so I'm just gonna read my story. So yeah. When my college experience began, I thought that my plan was his plan. I thought that I was going to come to Spelman, accomplish everything I had set out to do as a student, figure out exactly what I wanted to do with my life, and etc. I didn't think that it was going to be a walk in the park, but I also didn't know the struggles that I sometimes face would be as intense as they were and still are. I knew that I had some sort of idea what I thought college would look like for me, and internally believed that God would agree with all of it because it sounded like it could have been his will. Also, I underestimated adulting. It's really tough. It gets harder as you get older. But yeah, and then I soon learned that God was going to put me where he wanted me regardless. Whether my plan was his plan, no matter what, I was always going to be where God needed me to be. And just like that. For example, when I got to Spelman, if y'all go to HBCUs, y'all know how hard people rep their dorms. Shout out to Manly. No. But yeah, so we have these things called stroll teams, and long story short, I didn't get on the team, but it really doesn't even matter what it is, like whether it's an internship, just that rejection, that can come even so early in your college career. Just like whenever I would get rejected or just when things wouldn't go my way, it was like, of course it would be sad at first and, it would be really, discouraging. But with time, I started to realize like how God is such a perfect orchestrator. Like, if I wasn't maybe at rehearsals for this thing that I thought I wanted, I was meeting people, in different organizations that were like my life people. And if, just kind of reaching ahead. But if I were in things that I thought I wanted to be in, I may not have even ever come here, got people like my small group. So I think that over time, I've just realized like how God's timing is always perfect. So one challenge for me in this season was comparison. It's so easy to compare yourself to people, especially with apps like Instagram and Twitter. I'm, of course, still working on this and literally have to force myself sometimes to remember again that I'm going to be where God needs me, when he needs me, regardless of the situation. But it's just tempting, sometimes to believe the lie that the next person is more worthy or more loved or just more acceptable than you are. And it's tempting to believe that God has more for others than he has for you. But that is nowhere near true. And it's tempting. Oh, I already said that. But learning to not rush my journey and to show grace to myself has been helping me a lot lately. Yeah. And also just a little practical step in like taking breaks from social media or just really removing yourself from areas and from spaces that tempt you to compare yourselves to others or to just believe a whole lot of lies. So, but through it all, this is how I've seen Jesus work in my life. Again, one of the many ways, but I've seen Jesus work through my life through people, bringing me to, again, TLR in 2019. Can't say enough. Shout out to my small group. They have literally been there through everything, my highest and my lowest moments. God really gave me a home away from home. I'm from Texas, which is pretty far. Shout out to Texas. But just like being able to come here, I remember literally times sophomore year, like coming here with so much baggage. Like no matter what I went through, like during my day, whenever I would just come here, no matter what it was, I would always leave feeling so much better, so much lighter. So yeah, just shout out to the people here. And of course, even outside of just my small group, like LT, Matt, Tyreek, like all of y'all have been such a gift to all of us. Everyone here, TLR as a whole is what God knew that I needed to survive my undergraduate years in one piece. Just think over that. yeah, so this is such a fulfilling community to be a part of, and I consider it more than me just deciding to get on a GSU shuttle, getting free dinner, or making friends on one random Monday night 3 years ago. But I know that God intentionally placed me here in 2019, and I literally could not imagine not having this space in my life. I just said this, but again, there's a few nights when I came here, and I just know that, like, if I hadn't come here, the night would have gone a different way. So if there's one encouragement that I could give to my TLR fam, it would be that God is really your closest friend. I'm learning this more and more every day, but college and life afterwards will present you with a lot of things that you won't be able to carry on your own. Whether it's a day where you wake up simply not feeling it, where you get, again, rejections, or like whether you're just anxious about an interview, a relationship fails, it doesn't matter. God is literally always right there, and he's always waiting for you to just share your heart with him. It's not like he doesn't already know, but allowing him into the deepest spaces of your heart and your mind will bring you so much peace, joy, insanity, and satisfaction. Being able to go to God honestly with every thought, no matter how ugly, sad, or raw it is, has made everything so much more worth it for me. Like, no matter what my situation was, no matter what, low place I had, I literally can look back on every single one of them and be thankful for them because I knew that God was with me through that. So yeah, he really does take broken things and makes them beautiful. And allowing him to do that with your own life is literally the best choice you can make for yourself. Thanks.